one balloon not enough? Try a bunch! Fudge. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Bowmaster619 here, and welcome to the official Balloon Vlog livestream. As you can hopefully clearly see, my car has got so many balloons in it, I basically almost can't fit in here. Oh, boy. Well, I've got probably close to 50 balloons in here. I don't know exactly how many because I didn't bother to count them, but we've got a lot. The entire back seat is crammed full. Here, let me show you real quick. Boom! Balloons everywhere. So welcome one and all. Man, I hope this doesn't keep giving me bad connection here. Hello, Daddy-Daughter Broadcasting. I can't even keep control of all these balloons. Woohoo! Okay, so. Can't hear you because trying to get S&M to fall asleep, but still here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Hello, Louisa. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's going to be happening a lot. Just warning you guys ahead of time. Yes, if it's time for S&M's nap, by all means, get her to sleep. No, I am actually not driving with these. I specifically decided that for this live stream, I would simply park my car and just have some fun in the car with a whole bunch of balloons. And we have got a lot of them, as you can see. Probably spent a good hour or two blowing up close to 50 plus balloons. So no, I will not be driving with these, even though aside from the ones that I have right next to me, I actually can still see the mirrors fairly well. So this wouldn't be too hard to drive here. Getting dressed just fresh from the shower. Showers are nice. I was going to say, here in California, you'd get a ticket immediately. Really? Well, certain places have interesting laws on driving, that's for sure. So I can tell that we do have several people in the stream currently, but for whatever stupid reason, it's saying there's only one. This pink balloon is really pissing me off. This pink balloon is an attention hog. I knock it to the side and it comes right back into the middle. Seriously? Fine, you're in the back now. Alright, so here are these. I know my buddy David, professionally known as Monkey, was wanting me to crack these bad boys open for one of my live streams, and I figured why not go ahead and do that during my balloon stream. And these actually do look pretty good, honestly. I mean, I'm not so sure about the price for as many as you get. Not a problem. The earlier live stream was basically just a testing platform to see if my Wi-Fi here was actually strong enough to do a live stream. Make sure that it had a decent enough connection to where it wasn't going to keep saying, very bad connection. You may be experiencing issues at this time. Sorry, my window was dirty. It was driving me up the wall a little bit. So, did everybody have a good Easter? For anybody out there that actually celebrates Easter, did you have a good one? And if for whatever reason you do not celebrate Easter, did you at least have a good Sunday? No. Uh-oh. What happened? I know we had a pretty good fun time. kids got here, well, I shouldn't even say that. They stayed the night. Due to certain things happening, they wound up staying the night here. So they got up and they found that the Easter Bunny had only brought one present. He didn't realize that they weren't staying at he didn't realize that they weren't at their regular house this time around, so he accidentally only brought one. But he stopped at their other house, and when Mom and Grandma stopped by, they were able to drop off the other presents that the Easter Bunny did. Spent 2 days, hours on the phone, got up early, got my aunt to have a tub from Lowe's delivered so the contractor could install it so I could move back home, and they didn't deliver. Oh man, that sucks. I'm very sorry to hear that. My car has amazing air conditioning. Yeah, you've been saying, didn't you say that you actually got flooded out of your house recently? So that's the case. I hope I'm not getting you confused with someone else by accident. Okay, good. And again, I am very sorry to hear that. As much support as I can give you emotionally here. Sending good vibes your way. Sending balloon vibes your way. Accept the healing power. Flooded my house trying to wash the carrier I used when I had to put my cat down. Oh, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another, huh? Alright, come here, you little... So these ones are actually in a lot better shape than the other bag that I used. So I find lots of joy in your balloon car. My youngest son Nathaniel was being very disrespectful, and so we didn't do anything yesterday that was remotely fun. That stinks. He looks like he's glaring at me. Well, sour cream and onion. Kind of bland, actually. I mean, there is the... Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the hint of the sour cream and onion. But, honestly, those are actually kind of bland for what they are. I mean, they're not bad. There's still a bit of musk. Not nearly as bad as the grasshoppers, but there's still a bit of musk. I don't even know if you can see this, but a balloon is getting very annoying right now. Well, we actually had a bit of an incident ourselves yesterday, too, during Easter. You know, pooey. Once, of course, I calmed down and everything, we did talk it out and told her exactly what happened, but essentially, as for those of you that have seen my bow vlogs, you know that I have a pretty good-sized backyard here that I get to shoot archery in. You know, the backfield alone is probably a good 70 yards or so. Yeah, there's times when kids can be sweet. There's times that they can be pains in the butt. It depends. But we went out back, and I was shooting my bow. I was testing out some new broadheads I had just bought that I am calling the Demon Bodkins, because they are wicked looking. Woo! And Samantha, my daughter, decided to bring her BB gun out, which I am more than happy with. I told her she can't shoot at the target we're shooting at, though, because that's my archery target, and I don't want a bunch of steel BBs in there messing up my arrow heads. This balloon's tickling me. So she gets a can and puts it right next to the target, and as I'm pulling arrows out, I look up, and she's about to point the dang gun at the target when I'm standing next to it. And for anyone out there that knows gun safety, that's obviously a very big no-no, and she knows better than that, so needless to say, she got in trouble. Oh yeah, good stuff. excuse me. So once we got calmed down for that, you know, I talked to her about it and told her what she knew what she did wrong. She just, learning time. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. She knows better. I guess she just wasn't really thinking, but, you know, what can you do? Sit him down and talk to him and tell him what was wrong about it, which is exactly what I did. Okay. Just to get a little bit of balloon action in the back here, since you can't see as well as I had hoped. There we go. How's that? Now we got a lot more around here. Well, my son Nathaniel is bipolar, so there's times when I go through hell because of that fact. He's getting ready to be put on meds soon. Whew! Bipolar is definitely not fun. Balloon action. Yes! Yes! Oh, look! A red balloon. I've turned into Pennywise the Clown. So, that's a quick question, actually. How many of you have seen It? Now, David, I already know full well that you've seen the original. I honestly can't remember if you've seen the new one or not. But how many of you actually have seen both Stephen King's It's? Turn balloon. Wow. Now my beard looks white. I literally just saw the original and thought it was incredibly hilarious. I won't watch the new one, though, because, you know, they just made it gory as crap. Quite possibly. Sketch. I am art in motion. Well, that actually looks really cool. I figure since I can actually concentrate on my phone a little bit here, that maybe we could have a little more fun with some of the effects that you can do. Wow, that looks so cool. What else have we got here? Oh? Who needs mind-altering substance when you have this? That's true. Dance party? How is this dance party? I don't get it. It's not a dance party, it's a balloon party. Crap, I can't control the balloons. Alright, let's take it back to normal for a bit. Oh, cool! Oh. That actually worked out quite well for that. Oh yes, cat stories, cat stories. Okay. So here's one that my mom has told me several times, and I think it's absolutely hysterical. So I'm more than happy to be able to share it with you guys. So there's this guy they knew named Gary something. And he thought he was a real tough guy, so he wouldn't wear any kind of shirt most of the time. Bipolar is crazy difficult for the person and persons around them. Yeah, that's extremely true. I mean, I know someone who is bipolar, but they're on medication, so it doesn't really come out that much, thankfully. But this guy would constantly be around without a shirt, right? Even when they were at the park and such. And that's going to be a story for a little bit later. But, he actually, they were at their house, and they were playing a card game. And they had a bird cage that was hanging up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and they also had some cats. Well, a cat. And the cat, for whatever reason, decided to jump at the bird cage to try and get said bird, but slipped on the jump and completely missed and wound up landing on Gary's back with all claws for all four paws out. So needless to say, that was quite comical. Let's see if that made a difference. Uh-oh. Okay, my car's still running. God, I moved forward 2 feet to get better connection, and now the balloons are going nuts. Well, what's really funny is that same guy, my mom was telling me they were at a park one time. I can't remember if it was for a party or something. I have 3 kitties now, and one is a Maine Coon with fur tufts between her toes, and she slips on everything. Oh, poor kitty. I've heard of Maine Coon, but I honestly can't remember what they look like. Whoa, excuse me. You know what? Why not? I got Amp here. I got a balloon in my face. Guinness World Record for largest cat and longest cat are Maine Coons. Oh, the big fuzzy ones that look kind of like a fuzzy tiger or a fuzzy lion. Okay, I know which one you're talking about now. Okay, wait for it. Okay, I thought I had a nice big belch coming, but it decided to hide for a minute. My belch got stage fright. How weird is that? Oh, man. Whew. Oh, I can burp on demand. It's just that for whatever reason, that one was not wanting to come out. I also have a super short cat, Buddy a girl, okay, who has short cat syndrome and bullies everyone, but is also incredibly insecure. Yeah, that definitely was not one of my best belches ever. I can burp on command easily. Matter of fact, I won a belching contest once against a few of my friends who insisted on having water as their medium for belching, and I had nothing. My pepper just went into my room to take a nap. Yeah, because I'm one of those weird people who can actually swallow air. Nope, these ones are not coming out very good here. Woo. Oh, pizza and cricket scented. Oh, mouth fart. But yes, going back to that park story real quick. So they were at the park, and he didn't have a shirt on as always, and apparently he had really long armpit hair, which I know is a little gross, but you'll see why it's hilarious in a minute. And he's standing there with his arm up like this, holding on to one of the pieces of the playground equipment. And some random kid walks up and goes, "Wow, mister, you got really long hair!" And tugs on his armpit hair and then bolts into the playground to where he can't catch him. And Gary had a bit of a short temper, so as soon as that happened, he's like, "I'm gonna kill that kid!" Oh, man. Unfortunately, I didn't get to witness any of this. These are all secondhand stories that my mom has told me.
We're the best.
Whew. Okay, I haven't even drank anything explicitly recently, and now I've got a whole bunch of them coming out of me. Yee. Okay. They're everywhere! And I just had them all nice and stationary, too. Okay, so. Yeah, those belches were a little bit of a shout out to both LA Beast as well as Daddy Daughter Broadcasting, because we all know how often they enjoy having goofy burping contests, which are adorable. And S&M is actually a really good belcher, so, you know, props to you guys. I have no idea if Daddy Daughter Broadcasting is still watching currently or not, but, you know, there you go for that. I saw a documentary about a woman who was in a committed relationship with her bow. As in archery bow? Because I've heard some interesting stories, but that one is definitely unique. She said she was into him for... into him for his looks. Now that's funny. Into him for his looks. She was a world champion. Nice. I mean, you have to look this up. I will look that up on YouTube because that sounds very interesting. I mean, I can somewhat see where she's coming from, simply because I'm an archer myself, obviously, and I'm a part of a few different groups on Facebook that are all about traditional archery. I'm certainly hoping that doesn't mean it was any kind of an explicit relationship, because that would just be beyond awkward there. Brain fart. Oh yeah, I'm a member of a few different groups on Facebook that are all about traditional archery, as well as some buy, sell, and trade groups that are for archery equipment as well. And some of the different bows that they have on there are absolutely gorgeous. They're sheer works of art, pretty much. And I remember there's another website that I visited quite a while ago. I haven't gone there in a while. Well, now, mentally picturing that. Yes, indeed. Oh, God, bad joke, bad joke, bad joke. Oh, I don't even know if I should sell this joke or not. Okay, screw it, I'm gonna say it anyway. So I know that you're supposed to get much better penetration with archery, but I think that's a little too much. Oh boy. Did my comment go through? YouTuber said I've seen too many comments. Which particular comment? Hello, Russ. Welcome to the balloon vlog. Why not? Just for that, let's go ahead and give another brief view around the car so you can see just what's going on here. That the bow was her boyfriend and she... I had a feeling that's where that was going, sadly. Oh my. Ooh, look at this one. That's a pretty good sized one, huh? No. I can only think pain. I mean, the images in my head just aren't satisfying. Was that a Freudian slip? Looks crunchy. Quite crunchy. Oh, I found his leg. Oh no. It was completely on purpose. Oh, jeezums. Yeah, so the crickets aren't bad. You know, they've got at least a little bit more flavor than the first bugs I tried. Oh, and I also decided to bring my deer jerky in with me. I think this was the Chicago seasoning one. Or maybe the Jamaican, I don't remember which. Sour cream and onion got you craving some, huh? This deer jerky is amazing. Yep, homemade deer jerky. That was actually kind of a sad but interesting story there, actually. Only Hot Topic sells the sour cream and onion crickets. Funny enough, my buddy David, the one who actually bought these for me, found these at the Phillips 66 in the town that we live in. A gas station of all things that was selling these. And again, you know, they're not bad. They're just surprisingly bland. I mean, what's a good example of this? Okay, I'm not entirely sure a good way to describe it, but it's more kind of like an afternote flavoring on these, actually. It's like you crunch them, you get the taste of the cricket, a little bit of the musk, and then the sour cream and onion kind of comes through at the last minute. Pfui. So, you know, they're not bad, but they're definitely not something that I would get to snack on regularly. For one, for the taste, and two, for the price. I mean, $2.60 for this itty-bitty little bag here. I could get an entire bag of regular chips for that. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm doing this to see how hot the... Oh no, what happened? I'm doing that to see how hot my phone's getting. And so far, it's still doing really good. Sorry, everybody. My dad just called to find out where I was. So, sorry if we lost live stream for a minute there. Let's see. I think because we think eating bugs here is weird, other countries, it's cheap because they don't find it weird. I want a bag of them. And you just had to say that. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. No. Ah, screw it. Rest of the bag. Ah. Nom, nom, nom. You know, that's one of the things that I honestly would really enjoy doing. Would be to, stream's running good, then it crashed. Yeah. Pui. Murphy's good at doing that. Excuse me, I got a cricket leg stuck in my throat. But yes, honestly, that's something that I would very much enjoy getting to do. I'd love to be able to travel around the world to different areas and just try the random foods that other countries have. Because I'm open to try literally almost anything. But maybe 30 minutes so I can go get chips. I'd suggest maybe a full meal instead of just chips, but, you know, whatever. I was fortunate to have a small slice of pizza before I came out for my live stream, because I hadn't eaten anything yet today either. Phew. But yes, show that's that. That's what that is. That's that was a hunk of peppercorn right there. Oh. Owie. Getting hunks of cricket stuck in between my teeth. Well, I also don't see why America doesn't accept more of these different interesting things. Tried a burger pizza? Burger pizza, that sounds very interesting. I've not had lunch yet, not that I know what I want to eat anyway. Fair enough. Once I'm done with this live stream, I'm thinking of going to get Qdoba. Because personally, I love their gigantic steak burritos. Burgers and pizza. The only American food you can think of. Yeah, fair enough. And it's weird that it always takes so long for America to adopt these other foods. I mean, look how long it took for sushi to really take off. You know? Took that a good, 20, 30 years before people really started to enjoy sushi here in America? Oh. Excuse me a second, I think I have a text message coming in. Just a moment here. You and me both. I love sushi. Heck, there's been a few times I've just gone to my local Safeway and picked up a great big slab of salmon or even some fresh tuna or something, and then just brought it home and made my own sushi. Just sliced it right off, dipped it in some soy sauce with a little wasabi on top. Delicious. What's your favorite sushi? For any of you on here that do enjoy sushi as well, what is your favorite? My personal favorite is octopus and eel. Both of those are absolutely delicious in my opinion. And they're not quite as popular as sake. Sake is okay. It depends on which kind you get, honestly. Like salmon. Salmon is good. Salmon is very good. I love salmon. What exactly is in a spicy Johnny roll? Because that's one I'm not entirely familiar with. Some of Kroger's stores here sell sushi. I love salmon, eel, and tuna. Yeah, some of the King Supers that we have here in Colorado sell sushi too, and it's the fresh hand-rolled kind, so it's pretty good. One of my personal favorites, though, is, as far as sushi restaurants is concerned, is up in Longmont called East Moon. So good. All the menus here have it. It's just a roll with spicy tuna and other stuff in it. Okay, fair enough. Spicy salmon, spicy tuna, all yummy. Fred Meyer's? Is that a restaurant or is that a store? I've had squid. Squid's pretty good. There's another one I remember having. I think it was like Pacific clam or something like that. It's pretty good, but it's really hard to find. It's similar to octopus, honestly, in texture and flavor, so I really liked it. But, you know, it just depends. Kroger's is called Fred Meyer's there. Okay, fair enough. That's another thing I absolutely love about the YouTube community, is you get to talk to people from not only around the country, but around the entire world, and you can find out different little tidbits of information about the areas that people are living in. You know, like Kroger and King Soopers is apparently called Fred Meyers in certain places, or they just call them Kroger's instead of King Soopers. Even though King Soopers is a member of the Kroger brand, so maybe it's just that King Soopers is a sister partner of that parent partner. Maybe I'm getting too deep into that. Or, one thing that I have noticed that seems to be a thing of Colorado, New Mexico, and Wyoming, and maybe a couple more states, but specifically Colorado and those other two, is green chili. I've heard that in other states, even as close as Idaho, that they don't know what the heck green chili is most of the time. You know, I had a fellow employee that worked at Domino's who moved up to Idaho. And I'm back. Hopefully. Can you see me again? Hello? Hope I didn't just lose everybody with that. No clue. Washington Hero, no. Buffering, death of a live stream, where does he live? Success. Okay. Can everybody still see me now? For those of you that don't know, and I'm hoping that you can see me again now, I live in Colorado. Okay, good. I was worried that maybe it had died completely. I think my phone lost connection with the Wi-Fi. Because, unfortunately, the Wi-Fi that I have here is really finicky. Every now and then, it'll just completely disconnect from the phone, so it'll have to completely restart the router. Yes, I live in Colorado. I live 40 miles north of Denver and about 30 miles south of Greeley. And about 30 miles east of Boulder. You know, the town I live in is kind of like the epicenter of the area. I've noticed this for years now. If you go out in any one of the 4 cardinal directions, you'll find a town within anywhere from 5 to 50 miles. And usually within increments, like anywhere from 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles. You're going to find a town in all 4 directions. Yes, I do know where Littleton is. It's been a while since I've been to Littleton, but I do know where Littleton is. My beard's itchy. I just had a total brain fart there. But yes, I do know where that is. It's just, I don't typically go to Littleton very much. I work up in Denver, for those of you that don't know. Oh, cool. Very nice. Okay, so here comes my dad. Wonder what's going on there. It's just houses and restaurants. Sounds about right. Hey. No, why?
Some guy called and said we got a call from this phone number. My name is Jeremiah or Jeremiah or something.
Jeremiah? Okay.
No,
Not unless someone hacked our home phone number to try and call other people with. Neither do I. Because I don't pick up the phone to make random ass calls like that. I usually wind up using my cell phone.
did you hear anything more from that?
It's in the shop. They're waiting on a diagnostic. Aside from that, haven't heard anything yet, but they did finally manage to get it to the shop they were taking it to. Yeah. Well, if the thing won't start, what else are they going to do? They got to have it towed.
I bet anything that needs thing reset.
Well, hopefully. Hopefully it's nothing major, because I seriously doubt if she can afford a major thing, but you know, that's what happens if you don't get the car in when you need to.
What she gonna do for it? She still makes payments on it.
I don't know. That's what I can't help her. Yeah, so I'm talking to the police. They're pissed that I am live streaming with balloons. I was just talking to my dad. He wanted to know if I'd heard anything else from my girlfriend about their car situation currently. My girlfriend's having car issues right now, so that's part of what I was having to help deal with first thing this morning. Balloons are so dangerous. They can be. They can be. Especially when you have a car packed full of them and you can't hardly see the mirrors. I mean, honestly, the fact that I wasn't able to get it completely full up because my fingers couldn't take anymore. See how red these two are compared to these two? These are the ones I was using to tie the balloons. And the fact that my hands are just a little bit sunburned from yesterday. Yeah. 50 balloons in, and I think I've had enough for now. Flipping you off, yes, by doing this. No, I would never actually flip off my fans. I wouldn't do that. That's just... I'm not that moron, what the hell was that guy's name? Shit Eater? Shoe Nice? Whoever the fat bald guy is that doesn't like LA Beast. I'm not that idiot. And blowing up multiple balloons is no joke, that's for sure. Whew. I was so lightheaded by the time I finished with this. At Walmart, there's a balloon kit that has a helium tank with it. Now my kitty's sleeping on my lap. Aww. And for those of you that were able to see my testing video earlier, I had Tom up on the seat behind me getting some attention. He's one of our cats, and he loves attention, so... He was originally whining because he wanted out, but... Since I started giving him some attention, and you guys, of course, were giving him attention, too, he was pretty happy to just sit up there and be loved. Wow. Been live streaming for almost 45 minutes now. He would freak out if you brought him into your car, right? Yeah, he would. He hates cars. I mean, he's both an indoor and outdoor cat. So he will come and go as he wants to. But anytime... Excuse me, I'm getting pieces of cricket still out of my teeth. Wait. Anytime that he's outside and he hears a car or sees a car come by, he immediately bolts back into the yard because he is terrified of him. So he would freak out if I tried to bring him into the car. Plus, there's nowhere really for him to sit here because I got the headrest. Oh. There's actually an interesting little bit of tidbit that I would like to give you guys. The reason that in most cars that these things are detachable like this is so you can use them to break the window if you happen to get stuck in your car for some reason. Darn, but yeah, my girls freak in the car. They're getting better with all the car rides between hotel and house at the moment, though. That's good. But yeah, I actually saw that on a post on Facebook the other day. Turns out that they have these designed as such, so you can see the shape here of them, so that if you happen to get stuck in your car and you can't get the door open for anything, and you don't happen to have something like a tactical pen like I have here to use to smash the windows out with, you can actually use the headrest of your car seat to bust the windows out because they're specifically designed to be able to be busted out somewhat easily from the inside to allow you to escape. So, there's a little something to think of next time you're complaining about your headrest. And yes, it's always good information to know. Oh man, there's another video that I'm going to be uploading in the future. I can't do it right now simply because none of them are quite long enough for it, unfortunately. But I just found it on Facebook today, and it's called the dandelion horn. And apparently, when dandelions grow to the proper length, you can actually pull them, and when you blow through them, if they're the right length and everything, they actually make a buzzing horn sound. Similar to that. So once the dandelions get long enough out here, I'm going to try that myself, and if I'm successful, I'll definitely upload it to YouTube, because I think that's actually pretty cool. I have no idea how loud you can actually get those to go. I'm assuming not terribly loud because they are organic material, but, you know, who knows? Excuse me, I had a belch in there trying to work its way out. It didn't want to. Okay, got that all fixed up now. But yes, soon coming up, since I do have quite a few of these around here, I will be doing some bow vlogs where I will actually be testing out different arrowheads on these balloons to see what it takes to have one arrow go through several balloons in a line. My cat is an indoor cat. Whenever he does manage to get out and past anyone, he ends up running back to get back inside after he has a run-in with geese near the lake, or running away from the hawks. Yeah, I can't blame him for that. I mean, eagles and hawks and stuff, they've been known to carry off some pretty big animals comparatively to their size, so... I mean, shoot, there's been stories of eagles carrying off young kids. And that's a terrifying prospect. But what was actually cool was when we were fishing yesterday, we did manage to catch some fish. One of them got away. But we actually saw a bald eagle fly directly over our heads while we were at the ponds. Buddy tries to get outside to eat grass, and once she fills her tummy, she gets scared and comes back. There are hawks all over the place here in Colorado, where I live. You even see eagles flying around every now and then. Last night when I was shooting archery in the backyard, a falcon flew overhead. One of the coolest memories I can think of that have to do with hawks, actually, was right out by the power plant near where I live. They got a greenhouse back there that they grow stuff in, but there's a couple of really big open fields around it. And the farmer of the area decided to disc up the field, and that stirred up all the field mice and all the other little critters that were in there. And it basically created a smorgasbord for all the hawks in the area. You know, we drove past as he was disking up the field, and there was easily about 30 plus hawks in the air circling around, and probably another good 20 or more on the ground already feasting. Gotta go, take it easy. See you later, Russ. Glad you were able to make it for my live stream. I appreciate everyone that's able to show up. And hey, that was an awesome Packy One Chip challenge you took. Those things are hot, aren't they? I don't think I'd be able to do it. Just being perfectly honest, I don't think I would be able to take on the Packy One Chip challenge. That's another video I need to get edited so I can finish getting it uploaded. Me and my buddy Curly, Lord Mechanicus, tasted Reaper Sling Blade hot sauce. And that video is quite amusing, even to me. There's heavy wooded areas in Memphis in the Raleigh subdivision. Oh, cool. I think it'd be awesome to be able to live next to a forested area like that. I mean, like, literally to have some woods almost as your backyard, pretty much. I think that'd be amazing. I think my dream house would be to have something up kind of in the mountains. You know, with a nice creek running through and have a few good acres of land behind you, or even have it close to BLM land or something. and be able to have full hunting and fishing rights in that area, that would like be my dream house to live in. Chances of getting that anytime soon, not likely though. I'd have to really get some decent massage jobs if I was going to get a house like that. That's for sure. Alright, well, not my experience. I live by Mount St. Helens. I've driven up there my whole life, and to watch its destruction and the infestation of humans is heartbreaking. That's very true, sadly enough, because humans really don't care. From time to time we see raccoons, snakes, lizards, and foxes. Cool. We see foxes out here every now and then. Thank you, that is true. And I am working on trying to save up as much money as I possibly can. I put a minimum of $50 away every week if I can. But speaking thus of foxes and raccoons and such, I remember one night we were all sitting in the house watching TV. I think I was doing something on my phone. I was watching YouTube or something, or maybe I was trolling Facebook. I don't quite remember. But I remember hearing a commotion out on our back porch. Like, what the heck was that? It sounded like one of the cats was going completely nuts over something. So I go to the back door, and I open it, and I look down, and sitting right there next to the cat food dish is a big, fat, pudgy raccoon who just looks up at me like, "Oh, shit." We just kind of stop and stare at each other for about 3 seconds. And then I shut the door, and he waddles his fat butt off the back porch, and I run to go grab my shotgun. By the time I get back out there, he's obviously long gone. But just the exchange right there was hysterical. Just, "Oh, Hooven, uh-oh." It was hilarious. Yes, actually, I would shoot him if I found him, because not only are raccoons extremely destructive, they're also a danger to domesticated pets, especially if they're going hungry. I mean, this guy didn't look like he was going hungry at all. He looked pretty darn fat. But they can carry rabies, among other things, so, you know, I didn't find him. He was long gone. But, you know, if I would have shot him simply because I know how destructive raccoons can be. I mean, if you manage to get a domesticated raccoon as a pet, that's fine. But wild ones are unpredictable. Oh, cool. I don't think we have possums here in Colorado. We were just talking about that the other night, actually. But I think possums are pretty cool. Those teeth of theirs make them look terrifying, of course, when they open them up, but I think animals are awesome in general, you know? I'm not the kind of person who just kills things randomly for no reason. I always have a reason behind what I'm doing. You know, for the raccoons, it's simply because they are destructive, and there's a good chance that they might attack either the animals or my kids or something along those lines. My son Nathaniel got the crap scared out of him one night while taking the trash to the dumpster. Did a couple of raccoons come leaping out of the trash? Never had any issues with them, they're just chill. I mean, the raccoons around here, at least the few that I've seen, they seem to be getting more populated here, interestingly enough. The raccoons typically seem to be fairly chill here as well, honestly. The foxes, on the other hand, I mean, don't get me wrong, foxes are amazing. They're beautiful creatures. But foxes have a tendency to attack cats. As a matter of fact, one of my buddies, one of his cats lost a leg to a fox. And if you just shift, they will scurry away. Yeah, that's true. And besides, by the time I got out there with my gun, he was long gone, so unless I would have actually had one with me, there's nothing else that I would have done. He ran into some raccoons at the dumpster. I bet that was interesting to watch. Come to think of it, my same buddy that their cat actually lost a leg to a fox, No, one of his cats. Not him, one of his cats. I was about to say, that must have been Arnold Schwarzenegger. What the? Jeez! I just got dive-bombed by freaking pigeons. Boy! Get out of here, you feathered freak. They literally just flew right past my window. I don't even know if you guys caught that or not. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Damn birds. Birds don't seem to like me very much. I mean, I'll get back to my other story about my friend real quick, but that brings up a funny one. One night when I was delivering 4 Domino's, I was actually driving my Impala, not this one. You'll have to watch that in post, unfortunately, probably. But I was delivering for Domino's. It was the middle of the night, and I was going out to Anadarko, which is close to where we are. It's like, technically it's outside of our area, but we deliver there anyway because they usually have really big orders. And as I was driving up the road, I see a commotion on the left-hand side on the fence. And I'm looking at it, I'm seeing feathers. I'm thinking, what is that? It looks like a mutant animal or something. Well, it turns out it was actually a hawk, a really big hawk, that had a pigeon in its talons. And there were like 2 or 3 other pigeons flying around attacking it, trying to make it let go of their buddy. So as I get closer, the hawk takes off, not able to fly very well because it's trying to hold the pigeon, and the other ones are attacking it. So what does the freaking hawk do? Drops the pigeon right in front of me, and it smacks my windshield as I'm going 65 miles an hour down the road. So I literally got bombarded by a damn hawk. I don't even know if the pigeon survived after that, but, you know, it's just like... Freaking birds, stop flying at my car! Jeez, these pigeons do not like me. You know what? Screw it. Hold on a sec here. See? Those are the stinking birds that keep flying at me. Yeah, I'm talking about you! Stinking birds. Birds are evil. My girlfriend would completely agree with you on that. She hates birds. I made nature a pillow once when I hit a bird. Look back and it was a cloud of feathers. I felt so bad. Well, now this might go viral. Hello, Daddy Daughter Broadcasting. Dude gets out of car to yell at birds. I hope this does go viral because of that, actually. That would be hysterical. Yeah, you missed some of the fun, Daddy Daughter Broadcasting. Oh, you're still here. Okay. Did you just have me on mute because you were trying to get S&M to sleep? Pigeons are rats with wings. Yes, I did. Not by my choice, though. It was because of the stinking hawk. So I take it then you probably saw the birds come flying past my window, huh? Oh, no. Okay, those are just blackbirds. That would be too funny. In post, you should clip that and upload it as a separate video. If I can figure out how to do that, I will gladly do it. I just need to look up how to cut and paste out of a stream like that. Because if I could get that out of there specifically, I would. All gone. Now I just keep looking over my shoulder waiting for those daggum pigeons to come back. That would be hilarious. Put the Bossa Nova stamp on it. If you have Firefox, you can download an ad onto RIP YouTube videos. Oh! Cool! So, I do have Firefox. I don't have it on my laptop. I might have to go ahead and download Firefox. Is that a very specific thing you have to download? Like, does it have a specific name or something like that? Coffee makes my stomach growl. Heck, sometimes the comment sections are the best parts of live streams. I miss the flying birds. It is 1 o'clock now. Wow, I've actually been live streaming for an hour straight. I think this is the longest live stream I've ever done. So, is everyone pleased with the balloons? I will go ahead and Google that, because if I can start ripping things specifically out of streams like that, then I definitely will do so. I mean, I know there's plenty of other YouTubers that do stuff like that. I have to start popping the balloons. I'll do the same. I haven't done that since 2008. Woo! Well, I definitely can't pop all of them, because I do still need these for a few other experiments I want to do, but I'll definitely pop a few of them for you. First, I would have to find something to actually pop them with. Ta-da! Oh my. Whew. This knife really has been down there a while. I keep a knife right at the bottom part of my seatbelt here. Whew, that came out of nowhere. We'll get a silver pin out of the glove box in a pretty wooden box. Did you just watch Beauty and the Beast or something? I'm not sure I'm getting that reference. Yeah, I actually got this knife a while ago through Facebook. There was an ad saying, hey, click this and get this knife for free just by shipping and handling. But this knife I keep specifically over here for being able to get out of the car. You know, because it's got this right here for bludgeoning, as well as smashing a window potentially. It's got this little cutter here, which I can use to cut through the seatbelt if I can't get it unhooked for any reason. And once I manage to get out of the car, it's got a half serrated blade, so I can use that for other things as well. Thought it would be funny. Not quite sure where I was headed with that. So you got 3 window stabbers in your cat. What? I did not stab my cat 3 times with a window smasher, thank you very much. Boy, this is going to be loud. I'm going to roll down my window. Oh, it's not as loud as I thought. Okay, now my ears ringing a little bit. And 2 more down here. Balloon Massacre is right. Alright, so I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. This has been a heck of a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. Trying to get this thing back down here. And as I said, the rest of these balloons here I will be shooting at with my bow. See what kind of broadheads will actually be effective for shooting through multiple balloons. And here's the carnage. Here's all that remains. Alright, so is there anything else that you would like to hear or discuss before we finally wrap this live stream up? Don't forget to check out The Woman and Her Bow on YouTube. Yes, I will definitely check that out. Ah! I'm going to have a lot of rubber to pick up. Alright, so thank you everybody so much for watching. For anyone that wound up missing it, once this has been... Wait. Maybe I will. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Does anyone know how I can actually get it to where I can record things on my laptop while they're playing? Because I can simply just put my camera up to record my face while that's playing. What kind of software do gaming YouTubers use for that stuff? I've always wondered that. Oh, I never figured it was a graphic video at all. I just know that it definitely sounds odd. It definitely sounds quite unique, for sure. True enough. I mean, I know my laptop is capable of recording things on there, so maybe there's something that in the filming editing software that I have that'll be able to do that. Because I got some pretty good editing software. But yes, Xbox has its own screen recorder. I do not own an Xbox, actually. I have an original, but unfortunately most of the stuff for it is missing at this point. But I actually do not own an Xbox. They're back. They're coming for me. The birds have returned. Okay, well, this is Bowmaster619 out. Thank you very much for joining me for this fairly lengthy live stream. Thanks for being up to the challenge. Absolutely. I aim to please. And besides that, if it wasn't a fun video, I wouldn't do it. Thanks, David. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. Oh, yeah. Does anyone even know that song? I actually did earlier in the stream. Kind of. But there aren't any of them in the front yard at this moment, so unfortunately I can't. I'll look real quick. Nope. I chased them all off earlier. Trap the birds in the car and let them pop the balloons? No thanks. I don't want to have to clean up all the bird crap out of my 2017 car. I'm not going to lie, that would be funny. Now we're suddenly up to 7 people watching? As I'm wrapping it up? Seriously? Does that song start off with the words, "I'm normal"? No, it doesn't. Trying to remember how that one goes. It's by Neurotic Fish. Oh man, it's been a while since I've heard that song. Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? You left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee-ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! Yes, it's a good song. It's one of my personal favorites. It's just been quite a while since I've heard it. And the music video is very interesting. They have purple animals. Okay, anyway, so that's the theme song of my life at the moment. Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm sure quite a few people would probably agree with that, actually. So, again, thank you everybody so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and actually wrap this up now. I've been saying that for the last 10 minutes, but now we're actually going to do it. Thank you for joining me on one of the longest live streams I have ever done. Your thespian prowess. Thank you. Have a fabulous day. Yes, you as well, Edit. Thank you everybody so much. Be sure to watch for the bird scene earlier on in the video. It was quite amusing, I'm sure. As always, this is Bowmaster619 out. We will see you in the next video. As always, drive safe, take care, and we'll see you next time.